What is good, guys? Sircharlesthepoet here. So this is a very impromptu video. I was actually just sitting at my desk doing some writing and yeah, writing and just thinking. And then I heard the birds outside just chirping. I opened my window. It is 65 degrees right now, 64 degrees right now. And I'm in Chino Hot Springs in Alaska, which is about 16 miles from the town of Fairbanks. It's my first time in Alaska. I'm doing a seasonal job here, and as I was just writing and just hearing the birds and just feeling the weather, it's warm out here, but the sun is beautiful. When I step outside, seeing the mountains around, the trees, it's so beautiful. It touches my heart. I just wanted to open this camera and just talk to you guys, I wanted to share with you, tell you something. And that something is, you need to travel. Yeah, travel. That's the message. That's the message. I didn't plan more to say, but I think I often, as this is my second stop. I'm in Alaska. I was in Montana, at the beginning of the year, but I'm in Alaska now. Before all of that, I live in New York City, and the plan was to just live in New York City, wake up every day, the repetitive, the 9 to 5, the daily routine, go through that, and yeah, that's it. Wake up, see the same neighbors, the same block, just take the same train, see the same friends, and then come back home and work on something, and then repeat the next day. And which for some people that works, but I feel like although that can work, what I believe is that there's more out there. Just because your daily routine life works fine for you doesn't mean that there isn't something out there that is better, or something out there that you will benefit from experiencing. And so when I decided to start traveling, that was a scary decision, a bold decision that I made. And I got up and I just started traveling. And as soon as I got my first stop in my travel, well, not as soon, but like a month into it, I was like, wow. After a month into it, I said, wow, I made the right decision to start traveling. The people that I've met, and this theme is gonna repeat, of course, through through more videos that I post in the future. I will talk about this. I feel like traveling people, that's all we talk about, how travel has benefited us, and that everybody should go traveling. Go travel. I feel like that's what the travel gurus, which I am not one of them, talks about. But like, the system is that there is nothing, I hear nothing outside but birds chirping. And when I look out my window, yeah, there are some cars, there's the other building, employee housing, but it's just trees and mountains and a beautiful sky. That does something for the soul. I can't describe it, I can't put the words to it, but that makes me feel good. It gives you some type of healing, that escape from, it's like you're part of the world, but you're also escaping from the world. Like in New York City, taking the daily commute every day. Everybody on the train, ding dong, train stops, train traffic. We're all rushing to work. We're all rushing to the market, to the grocery store to buy groceries. We're all on the streets. We're like this. The city's alive. The city's working, and we're making the city move. We're making moves out there. The way I imagine it is like there is the inner sphere. Let's say there's two spheres. There's an inner sphere, and the inner sphere is the city, like where everything's buzzing, like just a bunch of bees buzzing, bzz, doing stuff like working hard. And then there's an outer sphere, which is still important to maintain the whole system, but the outer sphere is more relaxed, more slow, more quiet, more peaceful, more what's the word? What's the word? What's the word for that? Like the solitude. The solitude is stronger and more impactful, you know? So, and that's where I'm at. I'm at that outer shell right now. And I'm loving it. So that's what I wanted to travel. If you can't travel full time like I'm doing right now, so what I do is that there's this website called coolworks.com. I go on coolworks.com and the website that posts seasonal jobs. It's like a LinkedIn, no, an Indeed. It's like an Indeed.com or whatever website you use that posts jobs, that posts your regular jobs. But the only jobs they post there are seasonal jobs. So the website is called coolworks.com. You can search for jobs by state. They post seasonal jobs all across the 50 states in the United States. And I have found international jobs as well. So there is the opportunity too. But they post jobs for seasonal jobs in every state. You can search jobs by state. You can search jobs by season. You can search jobs by type. You can search jobs by category. You just like type something. It's like a Google the job. If there's a seasonal jobs, they'll find it for you. So and to my surprise, when I was my last seasonal job was in Montana, and a lot of my coworkers, they had found it that a lot of them were international, and they had found that job through different means. But in this job, a lot of my coworkers are like, we found the job via Coolworks. Yeah, they found the job on Coolworks, and which was wow. It's the real deal. Coolworks is the real deal. Really gets people out there. Out there, yeah. And a lot of my coworkers they were like in their early 20s. I'm in my mid 20s. I'm 25, y'all. Mid 20s. They're like 20 to 22. That's the range that's common. And there are more adults, like people in their 30s and their 40s. But most of the young gangs are in their 20s and from 2020 to 22. And they said they're in college, and it's the summer season. They decide to work during the summer, or they decide to take a break from college or whatever and work and see places. And the people love it here. You would think Alaska was a scary place because of how cold it is, and I am living in a very remote area. So I would imagine younger kids are like, no, the Wi-Fi is terrible. I don't want to stay here for too long. But some of them have been here for years, and some of them came here recently, but they plan to stay there for a long time, way past the summer into the deadly winter, the dark winter. So, and I'm not advertising Alaska to anybody. I'm advertising travel. Take a break from your regular life, the regular routine in your life. Take a break from that. Take a few weeks off if you can. Take a few weeks off. And I know people have different responsibilities, from family to financial responsibilities to future goals they're trying to accomplish. But every now and then it's good to take a break. I want to be a part of the world. Yes, I have all these goals that I want to accomplish, but I feel like God put me on earth. The earth is my primary goal, and that's to explore the earth, to become a part of the earth, to spiritually vibrate in a higher level with the earth. That's what I want to do, primarily. Yes, I want to be a successful writer. I want to get better at playing guitar, music. I want to get better at drawing, digital art. but I also want to meet people. I also want to see different places, see what creative locations that people have created. Like Fairbanks is a very nice creative that just somebody discovered it and they made a resort out of it. I mean, Chino Hot Springs. They discovered it and made a resort out of it. That's pretty cool. I want to see this stuff too, and I wanna feed my soul. And traveling, again, this is my second stop in traveling. From going to places to work to seeing visiting family, it has fed my soul, and I feel more free than being trapped and I have to go to work whenever for this resort. I'm not to do this. I'm not to feed myself. I have to go to work. 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 I cannot go take vacation. I cannot go see family members. I have to go to work. I have to go to work. I gotta chase this girl. I gotta do this. I gotta do this. It's terrible. It's draining. And this has, I made the right choice with traveling. And I'm here to tell you, you need to get up and get the fuck out. That's my thing. Get the fuck out. Go travel. Okay? Go travel. There are means, there are cheap ways to travel. Look for them. And if you, the cloud is passing right of the sun. And if you can find any, message me. You can comment below, or you can hit me up on Instagram. That's Life of the Poet. I'll write it in the screen somewhere. My Instagram is Life of the Poet. I respond almost instantly. I respond. So yeah. So I will and I will give you some resources that I personally been using to travel. To travel for cheap. Travel. You can do it. If it's not an airplane ticket, it's a bus ticket. Travel. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. Ciao, y'all. Till next time. Ciao.